All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Sitting here eating some chicken nuggets and some Polynesian sauce. It's really good. Anyway, hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're staying cool. It's still hot here in Tennessee. I hear it's in the 90s all the way up. I hear Canada may even have a heat wave. So we're going to be talking about the Jack and Lilly Sullivan case. I've had people reaching out to me asking me, what do I think happened, right? And I don't know if I've ever done a video on what I think happened or not, but looking at the case in its entirety, um, you know, we it's definitely puzzling to us. I think the police are kind of on. They're getting closer to maybe figuring out what happened, but proving it's going to be a different thing, just like in the Summer Wells case, unfortunately. But two things that I think may be going on in the Jack and Lilly Sullivan case. Um, Number one, I think that the kids are being hidden for whatever reason. I don't know what reason they would have to hide the kids. Um, I understand that CPS may have been involved with the kids before they went missing, just like in the Summer Wells case. Interesting, huh? Um, so either the kids are being hidden, and somebody's lying. Somebody's gonna be in trouble for that. Um, yeah, some people that's happened before. I can't remember the girl's name, but they found them hiding her actually under some stairs. There's a stairs going up to the upstairs of the house. It's a 2-level house, and somehow they managed to get a compartment where it would pull out. Right there in the stairs, actually in the stairs. They had a little blanket in there for the little girl to lay on. So when the cops came over, they would go hide her in the stairwell and just push her back in there, and it would look. I mean, you couldn't tell there was a hidden compartment there that was part of the steps, right? Anyway, one day, one of the cops was over there, and he discovered, hey, something don't look right about these steps, right? And that's where they ended up finding her. They pulled it out, and there she was. And and of course it was CPS related. They were under CPS investigation, and anyway, they got into a whole big bunch of trouble for doing that. And I think it was maybe one of the biological parents, and um, one of the uncles or grandfather or something like that got in trouble. So yeah, got big trouble over that. So it does happen. So maybe something going on with CPS, and they're hiding, Lily and Jack for whatever, whether it be CPS or whatever reason. But you can't do that and then just report them missing if you knowingly are hiding them. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna be you're gonna be in some big trouble, big trouble. So that's one theory I've got, is that they're hiding them for some whatever reason, right? They're being hidden for whatever reason. Um, and the reason I think that is because CPS was involved right before they went missing, I guess, supposedly. The other theory I have is, and I hate to say this, but because drugs were, allegedly involved in that household, I am getting. Now, y'all tell me if you're getting these vibes too, but I'm kind of getting Quentin Simon vibes. But in this case, it would end up being two kids instead of one, right? I don't know why there wasn't. Oh, I don't know why Leilani just done that to. I think she done that to Quentin because of um, maybe vengeance towards her old man that she didn't like. ex old man or whatever like that. I think that's the reason why she may have done it. She and drugs. I think she got strung out and just snapped because of the hatred she had towards her ex, and that was a product of her ex, and she just in her mind, probably on the drugs that she was on, that was her way of in a way of getting you know in her sick mind probably of doing away with her ex. You know that's what I think in the Leilani Simon case. But in this case, Jack and Lily, I mean, there's rumor, speculation that there was a lot of drug use, at that residence, and that's not good. That's not good. So, I mean, it is possible. One of my theories is also that something happened. Maybe somebody got strung out. Um, not accusing the mom, not accusing the stepdad. Um, some people are even saying that there were maybe some other people that could have done something. But what's weird is the relationship between the stepdad and the biological mother, since they went missing, has really just went off the rails, right? So something's going on there, and if they were killed, somebody knows something. And again, somebody's going to be in a big bunch of trouble if those kids were killed, right? And everybody's acting like they ran off or just disappeared. You know what I mean? Going to be in a whole big bunch of trouble. And with it being two kids, I mean, I don't know if um, Canada has the death penalty. I don't know. But I mean, two kids. I mean, down here, I don't know why. Did that guy that ended up um, there was a guy down here. I can't think of his name. Anyway, I think he ended up shooting like three of his kids and killing them. Um, I wonder what kind of sentence he got. I wonder if he went to court yet and got sentenced. Because something like that, guys, I can actually kind of see, the death penalty being, uh, part of the what the prosecution would seek. You know what I mean? Um, but two kids, I can see it too. I don't know what Canada has. I don't know if they even have death penalty or not. But if some of those people, one of those people, other stepdad or anybody related to them or associated with them, killed Lily and Jack Sullivan, they are in a world of hurt. It's just police have got to find out. If that's really what happened, the police have to find out. Who done it, why they done it, and where are they? Right. More importantly, where are they? I mean, if they're dead, we got to give them a proper, help us find them, give them a proper burial. I mean, whatever happened, the police, I'm sure, are under the impression, we'll deal with that at a later date. We'll deal with that at a later date. Just tell us where the kids are, if they're alive or not. If they're not, tell us where they're at so we can, you know, give them a proper burial, proper resting place, and then we'll work out what happened, after that. If they're being hidden, um, you know, fess up with that too, because that's no way for kids to be raised by being hidden. I mean, if you're being hidden like that, you're going to almost have to just be hidden from society in general, and that's no way for kids to be raised, right? So I'd say if they're being hidden, it's eventually going to come out. If they're if they've been killed by somebody that was by mom or stepdad or someone associated with them because there were drug use at the house. That's just a big red flag in my opinion. The drug use at the house, the residents partying, just big red flag. They're still in a great big deal of trouble. in my opinion. So my two theories are they're either being hidden for whatever reason, or something happened, and I'm kind of getting some Quentin Simon vibes here, but this involves two children instead of one. And again, I'm not saying that the mother done anything, the stepdad done anything. I'm just saying, it's a possibility, and it's also a possibility that somebody could have done something that is associated with them, and we've just not figured it out yet. So that's my theory on the whole thing. Let me know what you guys think. Drop those comments below. Be back on later for an interesting pick your brain thing on the Summer Wells case. And we're going to be talking about Andy Bernard a little bit. So get your thinking caps on. Hopefully Andy will respond and help me out a little bit with questions I got. But anyway, guys, that's it. Throw some comments down. I'm going to eat these chicken nuggets with this Polynesian sauce, and I'll be back on here later with another video. Thanks for tuning in.